Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Good evening. I'm going to give everybody a moment to come in. Welcome to the She Shed. Welcome to She Shed Live. We are going on in just a moment. I have my guest um, in the building. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna give everybody just a few minutes. If you could share and invite, let me make sure that I have everything going good and on my side. Give me one moment here. They're having some technical difficulties. Okay, and we are on. Let me see. If you could please share and invite. Let me make it public. Please come on in and share and invite. Hello. Give me 1 second to make everything public. It should be public, but that has always kind of been an issue here. Hello, let me see who all is here. Um, Go back. Thank you all for tuning in to our first um, She Shed Live of 2021. I'm so excited about it and so glad that you could join me. Um, I don't know why I have to do this every time, y'all. So bear with me. So I just made it public. All right. So if you could share and invite, it is public. And I am excited about that. Let's see. Okay. So I'm so excited about tonight. Welcome to She Shed Live. If you could, as you come on, say hello to me. Um, how you doing? Happy New Year. Um, Merry Christmas. I missed your Christmas time. So I'm so glad that you all could come in. I did have some technical difficulties, but we are here in the building and we are doing better. So please share and invite. I'm trying to see why. Let me check one more thing and we are going to get started because I wanted to post my comments. Okay, maybe there aren't any comments as of yet. But hello, if you're watching the replay, welcome to She Shed Live. If you are tuning in live, welcome to She Shed Live. I'm so glad that you all are here. You all are in for a treat. And there we go. I'm so excited. Hi, Miss Lewis. So good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2021. We are here now, and I'm so excited about it. Um, I have my guest in the green room, if you will, and she is locked and loaded and ready to go. But I need some more viewers. I need some more people on here to catch this good tea. All right, to catch this good news. It's gonna be so good. And so I just everybody that's tuning in, if you could just please share and invite for me so that we can spread the word and get some people in here to hear this great woman of God. I'm so excited, and we're going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to belabor the time, and I know she's busy and have other things that she has to do. Um, so I'm so excited tonight. This amazing woman of God came into my life like a mighty rushing wind, right? And so I'm so excited about that. She called me. She said, "Hey, listen, we got a tag team. We got to get together, collaborate, whatever we need to do. We need to do that together." And so I'm so excited because this is a time now in a season of many divine connections. I'm so excited for this woman of God. She is accelerating at a rapid speed. And so you can catch her on Clubhouse. She's everybody is watching and waiting for her and for her next move. And that's what we're talking about tonight, her next move. And I'm so excited about it. Y'all, please help me welcome K.Micole. Are you here? Let me see. Let me add ya. There you go, my
Hey,
sister.
hey, 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 how are you? Hey,
I
I'm
am
so
good. Look at
excited.
you.
How are
Um,
you tonight?
I am wonderful. I'm just so happy that you are here and able to join me because I know you are booked and busy in
Right, I'm
2025.
literally already out of town. I have found me a good quiet place in this villa. I'm on a girls' trip, just feeding back into us and having a
Yes.
good time. But I was like, wait a minute, if we really gonna be on a girls' trip, I gotta come on and support my girl. She's putting me on a hey she shed. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Listen, I am so Lord. I'm sitting here trying to operate this stuff. I'm so grateful to you for being able to come on because first of all, let's jump right into the fact that as soon as you got on Clubhouse, you are now the
Wow.
most sought after
Man, oh my
speaker on
God. It's been
Clubhouse.
so crazy and it's so funny because I say all the time, I'm not nobody pastor. I'm not listen, I'm just K.Micole, but let me tell you something. Let me just help y'all. I am just K.Micole, and that's a big thing by itself. That's all I'm saying. It's a big thing by itself. And so
It's
it's
a big thing.
amazing because I've gotten so much love from I say the church world. I
Yeah,
say the church world because I tell people all the time, like, do you know such and such? Oh, they want you to be on their platform. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. And it's not
right,
in a funny way. It's I
right.
go to church. I just ain't church, if that makes sense. But
Yeah,
I'm thankful for it because I think that that's the whole church. It's like you trying to know everybody, but who know you? Like, who is it that who trying to get to know you? Like I say
yes,
this in no disrespectful way. I always been a supporter of people. And so I think that oftentimes we get into fandom. We looking for somebody to be like,
yes.
ah, but I ain't trying to be funny. I do ah for myself. Like I'm just keeping it 100. Like when you realize the life and the things that you done been through, listen, if
Yes.
ain't nobody else cheering for you, if ain't nobody else clapping for you, this girl right here, I'm clapping for K.Micole. Because guess what? I know what was sent to kill her and didn't. So my clap is for me. If I can, I'm telling you, I've gone in rooms and I'm so thankful for every speaking engagement that I have ever had, every speaking engagement that's coming. But one thing that I tell anybody, if the whole room sit and wait, I promise you, I'm coming up there all the way live, all
Yes.
the way live. And so I really just want that for other people. I want you to clap for you when ain't nobody else clapping. I want you to dance when it seems like ain't nobody else paying attention. Let me tell you something. That look real good. Somebody gonna look. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Listen,
saying.
you can listen. You coming out the gate. Lopez Crystal said, "I definitely follow her." Look, so you got some of
Hey
your
girl.
followers. Court, I don't know
Coming
if you
on. I
shared an
appreciate
invite or
y'all.
not yet. Please share this on your page and get some of your people in the building
Absolutely. Look,
so
so I
that
don't
they
know what
can.
I'm doing on here because I tell y'all I'm social, not media. So you
Oh,
just
that's
gotta
right.
tell me how to
I
share.
forgot.
I have no, I'm a sharer, but I just need to know how to share. I'm social, not media. That's it. I listen, meet me in person. I'm a real deal. I really am this girl. Courtney
Yes.
know, like I'm listen,
Yes.
I'm really this girl. This not fake. This really my real
Yes.
personality. And I think that that's, you know, girl, you can get me going with that because that's what a lot
I
of people.
know.
Everybody want to introduce you to their representative. I am the representative. I'm the same. I'm
Look,
the
I
same
she
chick.
is me and I am her. She's here.
Y'all one and the same.
Listen, let's okay. So let's start off right here. And I'm so glad you came out the gate
Yeah, you
ready,
know I
locked and
have no
loaded. But
off. You know I
I
don't have
know,
no off. We
I
talk on a
know,
regular basis. I don't have no
and this
off.
is her. Yes.
This is her.
Go ahead and tell for that one person that may not
Hmm.
know who K. McCole is. please give us, just run us a quick little background
Oh
about who you are.
Jesus. Oh Jesus. How do you make it real quick? It ain't that quick.
I know.
Okay, so I am K.Micole. Listen, I'm the goat in my own life. That's what that's how I have to introduce my own self. I'm the goat in my own life. I am
I
a
love it.
transformational mindset plug. I'm coming in to make you look at things differently. I don't want you
Yes.
to have a woe is me attitude, because not
Yes.
woe is me, why not me? That's the attitude that I want you to have. My background is in music, film, production, all of that, everything behind the camera. And now God has said, "Hey, chick, it's time for you to go in front of the camera." But in the midst of all of that, I still love being behind the camera. I love helping push, or as I have to say, and I have to give all to my first lady, Lorana Phelps, who she
Yes.
is the queen provoker. But I'm
Yes.
thankful for her because she gave me a good golden nugget. And let me tell you something, with that golden nugget, I made me a good bicuspid golden tooth for it. And I keep it in the back of my mouth at all times. I am a poke and provoker. And guess what?
Yes.
Poking don't always feel good. And in the words of my bishop, Eusebio Phelps, let me tell you something. It may not feel good. It may have been unfortunate, but it is necessary. So that poke and
Come
provoke
on.
is necessary for you to get to the next level, for you to stop saying, "Woe is me," and change the way that you think and say, "Why not me?" And so, yeah, that's K.Micole. I make no apologies for who she is. I keep telling people who say, "Oh my God, how in the world did you get to be unapologetically K.Micole?" Guess what? I apologize to K.Micole first. I
Yes.
apologize for each and every time that I took on the imposter spirit. I apologize for each time I allow my feelings to get me out of position for where God had me. I apologize to me. And then I realized I don't owe me no more apologies. Why? Because I can unapologetically be me now, because I've apologized to the person I owe the most apology to, and that was myself. And so because of that, here I go.
Yes. Listen, if I'm looking now, that's because I'm the producer. I'm the social and the media.
Look,
Okay.
listen, I understand the one woman show. I've been there, sis. I get it. You good. You good. I've been there. I understand. I'm living for this lighting tonight. So I told you, she was like, "Listen, I need you to be live. I know you're gonna be out of town, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh, don't worry. Listen, I do this production thing in real life. So this
Yes.
ring light is everything. Get into the light, Pooh. Get into the light. That's all I'm saying.
Look. Yes. Nicole said, I apologize to me too. I know that's right.
That's it. That's who you owe the apology to be very
Yes.
honest. And then when you get into a place, once you apologize to yourself, the apologizing to others that you were in your feelings, that you took something that may not have even been about them to a
Yes.
different degree, it's easy to apologize because you realize that, hey, it was just a state of being for the moment. It was a state of being for the moment. And for those people who don't accept your apology, those people who just hold you pigeonhole to that place, leave them over there. Don't forge your mail, your furniture, nothing. Everything new. Everything new. Do you hear me? Like, and so
Everything.
you
Come
get to
on,
that
say
place,
it again. I felt something on that.
everything new.
Everything new.
Everything new. I'm just saying, everything. Your mindset being changed. It's funny because people are like, "Oh my God, you're a life coach." No, I'm a mindset coach. Am I a certified life coach? Absolutely. But what I truly believe is, if I can change the way that you think,
Yes.
if I can help you reprogram your mind, everything else is easy. Everything else is easy. There's a saying, and I'm sure so many people have said this time and time again, or you've heard it when
Mm-hmm.
you go to like trainings for your job and things of that nature, is your feet can't take you nowhere your mind ain't never been. And a lot of
Mm.
people, our minds won't take us nowhere. Why? Because we have not reprogrammed our mind from that they said we couldn't do, from that they said couldn't happen, from that they said disqualified us. And you know how I feel about the days. Who the
Yes.
hell is that?
Uh-oh. You here with me?
I'm here. It's trying to go out. That is probably the days. Who the hell is the days? I say it
Who?
again for the days who coming in and trying to mess up the screen. Who in the hell is the days? I'm just saying. And so
Listen,
when
so
you get into that place, man, life is different.
yes. So how can one, you just touched on so much. How can one transform their mind from the they
First by the
thinking?
first choice. It's first a choice. It's first a choice. Because if we just be so very honest with ourselves, we say, I want this. We say, I want my mind. I don't want to feel like this no more. But if we
Hmm.
really be honest, we have found comfort in our discomfort. We have found that, hey, I don't want this, but I'm not really sure I want to put in the work that it's going to take for me not to feel like this. I see and I glean from other people and I see how they seem to be moving. And I don't know that I'm really ready to do the work. It seems like it's too hard. But the question is, who exactly gleaming from that make you feel like you are not
Yes.
adequate to be there, that makes you feel like you don't deserve that? Like I was talking to a woman last night on Clubhouse who had been through a lot of different things, drug abuse, prostitution, all kind of stuff. And she was just like, I just don't understand. I don't know if God has a purpose. I said, do you really believe the God? I don't know about the God that you serve, but do you really believe the God that we serve would allow you to go through all of that and there not be no purpose?
Come on.
I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna need you to get your mind together, because who in the world told
Yes.
you that he would allow us to go through things and that he wouldn't get the glory out of it, that he would not be the one to make sure that we were able to stop all of what they said to say that if God said yes, if he had our stamp of, if he gave us his stamp of approval, then
Yes.
I was like, I said, well, I'm sorry, I can't listen. All of the spiritual people, all of the apostles and the pastors, they can tell you that, but I got to tell you the real. And if you believe, I couldn't follow a God like that. I couldn't follow a God that allowed me to go through things and then not be a message in what I went through. He don't waste
Right.
time like that. God, thank you. God doesn't waste time like that. And so it was funny because she came in my inbox and she was like, you pulled me all the way together. Poke and
Yes.
provoke. And that's what I told her. I
Yes.
said, poke and provoke, sis. I get it. I understand being in your feelings. I've been in my feelings before. Matter of fact, I was so in my feelings that I lived there. I lived underneath my feelings, and my feelings were reacting for me. And then when I realized that my feelings were reacting to some unresolved things, some things that me,
Yes.
K.Micole, needed to deal with. And see,
Yes.
that's the issue with a lot of people. We don't want to call a thing a thing. We don't want to be
Mhm.
honest, because when we're honest with our feelings, now we got something that we got to deal with, and people
Yes.
don't want to do the work. So that's why I say, when if it comes to the mindset and you gotta first make the choice. The first step is the choice.
Okay, so let's run that. So, in order to change your thinking from the they thinking to the I'm thinking about what's best for myself and not what they say, right? So, the
Mm-hmm.
first step is to make the choice,
It's got to be the
decide.
choice. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the second thing? Let's flow right here.
Okay. So I feel like after you make the initial choice, now you got to start putting your choice into action.
Okay.
You gotta listen. At the end of the day, what I tell anybody, if you've ever heard my mindset Monday, anything like that, we're going through the process. What you have to understand is that the process is not time efficient for you, and that's what messes people up. Because now that you made the choice, now I gotta put my choice to motion,
Yes.
and putting my choice to motion mean I gotta do a little extra work. And where I feel like people get messed up in doing the work part of it is they already tired before the work started. They already
Wow.
tired before the work started. Why? Because what
Wow.
I've been doing, though I'm tired of what I've been doing, I understand the amount of energy that I gotta put into what I'm already tired doing. And so now you're saying
Woo.
I gotta do something else and put some more effort into it. Well, listen, if you want something different, you gotta do something different. And so when you get into that place, yes, it is not easy. You got to start and make the process a part of what you're doing, and you got to be intentional with it. I think because, and this is, I mess with you about this all the time.
Uh-huh.
People want to do things unconsciously. And that's what they put it on. Well, I did that unconsciously. No, you did it very consciously. You just been walking around sleep so long you don't realize it. So all I'm saying is, instead of doing it unconsciously, wake up. Wake up and make the decision to do it
So
on
it's
purpose. Because the truth of the matter
yes.
is, we all was born on purpose. That's it,
Yes.
Nicole. Be intentional.
Yes. So okay, so because you used to get me about saying subconscious,
Yeah,
because
she
I'll
say
say I did it
subconscious. I'm like, honey,
subconsciously,
I
like
did
I
it. So
didn't
no,
think
you
about it.
didn't. It's a
Right.
habit that you did, and you didn't realize that you do it consciously. You just ain't woke up to the fact that that's how you doing it. I used to
Wow.
get caught with that. I'm like, sis, no, no. I
You
don't
like
need you to wake up
no,
if it's
you know what you were
unconscious.
doing.
Yes, you know what you was doing. But that's the thing, it's a muscle memory. So I know
Okay.
if you've ever tried to lose weight, it's muscle memory. Well, what people don't realize is that our mind is a muscle.
Yes. Wow.
Start making the memory be different, but we don't want to do that because again, the work, I got to be intentional. I got to do more. I'm already tired with the work that I'm already doing. This already ain't easy for me. So you mean to tell me I got to, yeah, because if you want something different, you got to do something different. So yeah,
Wow.
number two would be put it into practice. Start working it into your life, and just understand that even working into your life don't mean that every time it's gonna be great. It don't mean that every day you're not gonna have a fall, or every other day,
Right.
because it ain't gonna be every day, because you're gonna come out of thinking unconsciously and be conscious about it. I did a mindset Monday a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying that you need to stop, pump your brakes. Matter of fact,
Hmm.
let your teeth and your tongue stay closed and down, so that words that want to come out of your mouth, actions and things that you want to do, stop, take a breath, run back the very thing that seems to be fixing to get a reaction out of you. And if
Hmm.
you do that, it's like, wait a minute, was I really tripping? Was it really like that? Okay. But we don't do that. We move so fast. We move just like those feelings. And what people don't realize about feelings, feelings are like an avalanche. All it needs is a little bit of volume, and everything's gonna come crashing down. And so you gotta stop and say, wait a minute, let me shut my mouth. Or as my
Uh-huh.
godmama, I love my godmother, like to say, sometimes we need to shut our black mouth and allow the silence to stop the storm or the avalanche
Mm.
that was coming.
Uh-huh.
Take a breath and then react, or not even react, respond. I don't even want to say
Respond.
react, because a lot of times
Hmm.
reaction ain't gonna be good, but then
Right.
respond, and respond after the fact that you've been intentional to think about it. Oftentimes we hear but we weren't listening.
Right. We hear we weren't listening because we're trying to think of what we're gonna say next
What's the
in
rebuttal?
response.
Right,
Yeah.
because this is the thing, we're visual, so we've already seen how you said it,
Hmm.
how you said it. The body language half of the time mess up what you heard.
Yes. Yep.
And then let's just be honest. For those of us who grew up around people who holler, or who have what is that they say, the people who have been over to the war. I can't call the name of it. Uh,
PTSD.
yeah, some of us have PTSD on hollering. Some of us have
Okay.
PTSD on people's responses. I'm just
Yes.
saying. And
No,
you
yeah,
don't
you're right.
realize it. And so what
Yeah.
happens is your PTSD be done answer for you before you can answer for you.
Yes.
It's somebody else speaking. Now it's you that maybe the words is coming out of your mouth, but it's a hurt. It's something else that
Yes.
you're dealing with. And so if you allow your PTSD to take a pill, a chill pill behind you, and say, wait a
Hmm.
minute, okay, no, because I really don't feel like this. That's why hindsight is 2020. Because
Yes.
a lot of times it's not until you took yourself out of the situation, took your feelings out of the situation, that
Hmm.
you realize it ain't that deep. It's really not that deep. A lot of us go and jump off a doggone, can't jump into a canyon to make things way deeper than it is. When if you would have just stood at the top and looked down, you say, you know what? I ain't jumping today. Because when you jump into a canyon, you can only hit rocks. That's why I said a canyon. I didn't say into water, because water
Right.
oftentimes will submerge you, and you will have swimmer's ear, if you will, where
Right.
you hear the.
Right.
No, I want you to stand at the top of the canyon and allow your echo of your voice to play back to you what you heard, because that's what you need. That's, you need to just take a pause, take a second, and then move forward.
Woo. This right here, this about the they thinking, that's
Man,
a class.
it's a class by itself.
That's a
The
class
who
all
the
by
hell is
itself.
they is a whole nother class.
That's a
Jesus.
whole nother class. Who is
Because a
they?
lot
Well,
of
they
people
said
are in bondage today. That's the
that's the
thing.
truth.
It's a lot of people that are in bondage today. And so real quick, I'll just tell you my
Mm,
philosophy or my wording when it comes to the days. Um, they,
mhm,
They, right? And
mhm.
it's funny because it comes from one of my homeboys. He made me think about it so good. Black Media
Yes.
is his business name, and he said, um, "Okay, you have to realize that the days are not there yet." They. If you take
Ooh.
it, it's the yet. So they're not there yet. The days are not there yet. But it's some thems. It's some thems that's looking for me. The thems are looking for me. And so now I realize that the they and the them, they really are a group of people. And even with
Yes.
Clubhouse, I have to say for Clubhouse, I found my them. I found my
Yes.
organic audience. I found the people who God has said, hold up, there's some people, why you can't quit, why you can't stop doing this, why you can't just say forget it with
Yes.
life, forget, why you can't do none of those things, because there are people that are holding on to you that you don't know
That's
what
right.
they look like, you don't know their names, you don't know any of that, but they are going to be able to walk out of situations because of
Yes.
your testimony, because you don't look like what you've been through. And wait a
That's
minute,
right.
not only do you not look like what you've been through, but you're not scared to tell what you've been through, in
Come
order for
on.
them to understand that it's okay to go through, but understand after you have gone through, baby, the
Yes.
come through is a whole listen, the come through is a
Come
whole nother thing.
on.
That's all I'm saying. And
Come on
so
with the
I'm
come
just
through.
in that place where I want to help people, women, men, children realize that we are all born on purpose, with purpose,
Yes.
for a purpose. I want to help
Yes.
you figure out what it is. But what I have realized is, in order for you to figure out what it is, you got to realize and find out what it is that's stopping you from believing that there is purpose in you. And there's a lot of people who are dealing with the fact of, okay, I hear people say I got purpose. I keep hearing this, I
Mhm.
hear this, I hear this, but I don't believe it. I believe that I've been disqualified from purpose, or even the ability to have gifts, or the ability that I'm supposed to be great. I don't believe that. Why? Because somebody, the days said that the things that you went through, ain't nobody gonna want to hear from you. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at you. You too loud. You too much. All of these things. I ain't saying what
Right.
I heard. I'm telling you the things that I know for a fact, because those
Yes.
same words used to echo in my mind until I decided, remember, until I made a choice, until I decided to say, hold up, it's nowhere in the world that God would allow me to go through each and every one of these things and there not be purpose on my life. There's
Yes.
nowhere in the world that I can talk to perfect strangers and we leave from a table crying and hugging, all because I took the time to listen, not hear, but I took the time to listen to their cry of help, and needed somebody just to listen for a minute and say, you know what? Let me change your perspective on that. Did you ever look at it from this place? Did you
Right.
ever think that maybe this is what it was? And it really may not have been nothing about you. A lot of us are running around. Matter of fact, we ain't moving too fast. A lot of us are walking around
Yeah.
offended, or in
Yeah.
offense of something that somebody didn't even know they offended us about. Didn't even realize why, because we don't go back and say nothing. What we do is we take the offense and then we walk on, and now we're taking offense after offense after offense after offense, and not allowing anybody to defend themselves. And guess what? Defense don't always mean that it has to be an altercation. Defense
Right.
could be, I had no idea that these were your criteria. These were things that would bother you. I didn't know, because we walk around saying, don't nothing bother me, I'm all right, I ain't in my feelings.
Mhm.
Because being in your feelings has become such a cliche, but a
Right.
negative one. And so
Right.
because of that, you won't be honest about your feelings. No, I don't think that we should be in our feelings, but does that mean that your feelings not valid? No. But this is the
Right.
thing. A validation only lasts for a day. How long can you validate your car when you're going somewhere for your car? I'm just saying. The validation
Ooh.
comes and it goes. So if you don't get to
Yes.
a place where you can validate yourself and realize that, yes, while my feelings are warranted possibly in this situation, are
Yes.
my feelings meant to make somebody else feel some kind of way? Or should I let them understand why I feel this way? And then we can move forward, but we don't want to do that. Instead, we walk around with an attitude, and now you mad at the world and you think everybody is out to get you. Let me help y'all. Everybody not a hater.
Yes. Come on.
Everybody not a hater.
Everybody ain't hating on you.
If we just keep it 100, everybody ain't even checking for you, boo. I'm just
Period.
saying they're not. But if you had your mind
Right.
program, you'll be surprised who start looking for you. I'm just I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. You will be surprised when this journey, my own life journey, and all of the things that had to happen in order to get me to where I am. And now I know I was sought after in the industry. I know being a stylist, hair, make everything. I know that. But to be on this side and know that I'm truly walking my purpose, showing people how you can really live again and you can really do it and live your best life, not your best lie. Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of people living their best life. They saying ain't nothing wrong and none of that, and then you going home and you in this dark room in this place feeling like woe is me. You having a whole pity party for something that was meant to be a pity stop. A pit stop. I'm sorry. A whole pity party for something that was meant to be a pit
A
stop.
pit stop.
And yeah, but this is the thing. We're doing that because everybody makes it seem like you shouldn't have nothing wrong. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's good.
Socially
Hmm.
acceptable, being socially accepted in a society that ain't socially acceptable of itself don't make no sense. So why
Yes.
not try to be somebody that you can accept for yourself, that you can be proud to get up every day and say, hey, I'm K.Micole.
Yes.
That's all I can be. That's all I can be.
All you can be is yourself.
All
Listen,
I can be is myself on purpose.
on purpose. So when you got to Clubhouse,
Mm-hmm.
because I know you didn't expect the Clubhouse thing. We can talk
I
open because this
didn't.
the she shed,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, I didn't.
So
I was telling Courtney like, girl, okay, I've been on there. It's fine. I don't need another thing for me to have to keep up with this social media thing, girl. No, I'm not with it. And I remember the first night that we went on, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like it. And then just as time went on, I'm like, oh my God, I love Clubhouse. And what I love about it is that, like I said in the beginning, like it's amazing to me because apostles and pastors
yes.
and all of that stuff. And I told her, I was like, not trying to be funny, but I ain't trying to go to church route. Like, not nothing against the church.
So that's what I wanted to talk about right there. And this
Okay,
is
let's
why I
go.
brought up Clubhouse because beforehand, like you said, you come from the industry.
Right.
And
I go
although
to church,
you
but
go to church, right.
right.
Let's be clear. So
I
although
go to
you are
church. I just ain't like I don't know, the archbishops and the
right.
apostles and all
So
that. And
then
that's
you
and I have respect for them, please, before
mhm,
any of y'all come for me. I have the utmost respect. I definitely
yes.
listen, I respect the fivefold. I do. I just don't know everybody, and that's nothing against that. This just wasn't my lane, and I'm a real deal kind of chick. When I say I stay in my lane, because in my lane there ain't no traffic. Like so, I'm just saying. I knew that I liked the motivational speaker. I knew that mind transformation that was something for me, but because I feel like in the church it can be
Yes.
very sticky with the titles and the
Yes.
offices and all that. I'm like, listen, I ain't trying to do all that. At the end of the
But
day,
the
I got a
point I'm
prayer
trying
life
to
for real.
yeah.
I don't want to step in nobody's feelings because I'm not. That's not where I'm at now. At the end of the day, I do believe that God will speak through me and say certain things. But now I ain't no
Mhm.
apostle and I ain't no prophet. I'm not none of those. Let me say it again for the people who may didn't hear me. I just want to say this. No, but that don't mean that I don't hear from God. That don't mean that I don't have my own relationship. I do. But I also I never, that was never that's not who I am. Do I believe that there's
Mhm.
a call on my life? Absolutely. But I also know that God is processing me in his process. Okay. So
Right.
that's not what it is. But what I am is a realistic, real life voice that is tangible here on the earth. That guess
Mhm.
what? They have a true relationship, not religion. I got a
Right.
relationship with God, my own, that I've had to walk this thing out, and it has not been easy. But the thing about it is, I also will not be pigeonholed to somebody trying to make me feel some kind of way because I'm not that title. The only title that I ever have proclaimed to have is that I am K.Micole, and that's on my birth certificate.
So
I'm just
that's
saying.
the point that I was trying to get to. So
Okay.
now you are extremely sought after by the
Hmm.
archbishops and the all
It's
the
funny.
people with the titles. But here's the thing. This is what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
People nowadays people are looking for realness. They're looking for
Mm-hmm.
transparency. And
Mm-hmm.
at the fact that God is using you in a tremendous way on
Right.
Clubhouse and other social media platforms, the way he
Right.
is using you,
Mm-hmm.
it speaks to where we are in today's time,
I'm
where
agreement. I'm definitely in agreement.
it's no longer about, okay, I gotta have this title in order to have something to say. No, God has
Mm-hmm.
poured out his spirit upon all flesh. His sons and his daughters are now prophesying. And that didn't have a qualification at the front of that.
Right. Right.
If you
Right.
are a
Right.
son, if you are a daughter, now it's time for you to speak. And so I
Yeah, and if
believe for
you are
you,
a
K.
willing
McCall.
vessel, at the
Mm-hmm,
end of the day, if you are a
mm-hmm.
willing vessel, God gonna speak. That's the thing. If it could be anything, and that's why I try to tell people, like, listen, I don't believe that I am a
Mm-hmm,
prophet, whatever. However, you get what I'm.
mm-hmm.
I don't
Right.
be wanting nobody to be in their feelings because I don't reside there, and I'm gonna leave you over there in your feelings. All I can do is
Yes.
apologize and keep it moving. But no, I don't feel like any of that. But again, the fact of the matter is that if you are willing, and God can make a rock cry out. I mean, I'm
Yes.
just saying, like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I'm way more than a rock. But on
Right.
the same token, I mean, I'm just K.Micole, and I am just who God is allowing me to be. What do I mean when I say allowing me to be? Because if I wasn't who He was allowing me to be, I would not be. Did you catch that? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just saying.
So,
That's
okay,
it.
so we got to move forward because the
Okay.
time is
It's
slipping
not.
by real fast. Listen, you have two master classes coming up.
Yes, I'm so excited. Oh my God,
Let's get into it real quick. Let's
so
talk about
excited.
the first one is repurposing the broken pieces. What are you
Listen,
going to talk about in repurposing the broken pieces?
man, we first of all, in repurposing the broken pieces, we're gonna identify the pieces. That's the
Yes.
part. We're going
Yes.
to identify the pieces. The truth of the matter is that there are so many pieces of us that make up who we are. But the thing is a lot of times when something breaks, and I use this for a quick example. When you break a vase, you can put it back together, but the crumbles, the
Mm-hmm.
things that'll make them seamless, may not be able to go back together. You may not be able to, some of that stuff still looks like dust, right? And so
Right.
you need to get into a place where, guess what? Maybe I can't make a vase out of that no more. Maybe it was no longer meant to be a vase, but maybe now
Right.
it may be meant for a bowl. It's still meant to hold something. The question is, what will it hold? And so
Ooh.
I really want to get and get to the place of people identifying those broken pieces and saying, okay, yeah, well, when it was a vase, it only held my feelings. When it was a
Wow.
vase, it only held my tears. Now I want to turn it into a bowl so I can start eating those things. So I can start feeding that is my new mind, that is my new body. I want to feed those things instead of allowing them to just be a broken pile of rubble. It never was meant to be rubble. What it was meant to be was repurposed so that it can show purpose. Repurpose so it can show
Repurpose
purpose. That's
so it can
it.
show
Repurpose.
purpose. Oh my gosh.
That's it.
What else? Then you have what did you already say, understanding the value of the pieces?
Oh no. So no, we just started at the first thing. So
Okay.
the first thing was identifying the pieces, and
Yes.
then finding the purpose and realizing and falling in love with the pieces. What I mean when I say about falling in love with the pieces,
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes we look at things that are broken and then decide that they no longer have value. This comes from, because I'm also a creative, right? So for me, repurposing is saying, okay, at one point in my life, I felt like these broken pieces had no value, that they deserve to be over in a corner, that they deserve to no longer have a second look. But those broken pieces at one time made up a whole thing. And so when you get to a place where you can say, wait a minute, there is still some value if I'm a little bit creative. If I take the time to really look at this thing, what can I create? Now that I realize what I went through, what was the purpose of me going through, and now what can I use my going through? What can I use my testimony, my process to assist somebody else or something else? And so that's
Mm-hmm.
that's how that next part really goes. And then the last part is just us really falling in love with who we are and
Mm-hmm.
understanding. It's funny. So I use this as an analogy, and I say this all the time because, again, I'm not just a transformational coach, mindset, beauty brand, all of those things. So all of my stuff always merge together. But the scripture that says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper," right? And so
Mm-hmm.
here's just a real quick little ha 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 that I like to use, but it's the truth. How many of you women that are on tonight, or even that will watch this video, have you ever took the time to realize that even the smallest people have cellulite? Guess what? It's not just big women. It ain't just people with hips. It's not just people that rolls, even the small ones. I can tell you, I've done fashion weeks. I can tell you, even the little bitty girls got cellulite. But I want to tell you that what I have always said, and I use this analogy often, is that what I consider cellulite, there's though I'm listen, I also have a whole book on finding the right undergarment. So I believe we can
Yes.
be smooth, right? But we can be honest also that we have cellulite. So what I think that
Yes.
cellulite actually is, it is a reminder of all the weapons that were formed but weren't able to penetrate. Because he said that they would
Wow.
be formed,
Mm-hmm.
said they would be formed, and so that's what I look at it as. So for every little cellulite dimple dot, sometimes I done sat and look, and I'm like, dang, I did survive that. Oh my God. Oh, I did survive that. And then, I put my nice little Spanx on and it all looks smooth and together. But yeah, I jiggle like everybody else. But I have a different understanding of the jiggle. I got a different respect. I got a different appreciation for the
Yes.
jiggle now. Because what I realized is that those weapons form, they did
Yeah.
not prosper. And they left me a great little reminder of the things I survived.
Yes. So that goes into your second class that you're doing, which is
Yeah, yeah.
Girl, What Do You Have On? Talk to us
Girl,
about it.
what you got on?
Yes.
Dress the body you have and not the one you want. This one near and dear to me, mainly because the truth of the matter is we are visual creatures. That's just fact.
Yes.
And oftentimes we are walking around trying to mimic a style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't have style. Everybody has a fashion sense, but everybody don't have style, because style ain't something you can teach. It's just something that you have. And so
Right.
I feel like within Girl, What You Got On, I want to really take you through finding out, first of all, what is your body type? What body are you dressing? It can't be your pre-baby dress. It can't be your pre-corona body, because everybody, we just came out the first of the year. So everybody have these New Year resolutions and all this weight stuff. I'm gonna start on keto and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. All of that is all well and good. But in the meantime, in between time, can we figure out how to dress the body that you have? As a matter
Yes.
of fact, let's get some of the stuff out of your closet that didn't fit you anyway. It was not your size. And so I through that class, we basically are going to find out how to have a different appreciation for our body and realize, wait a minute, it wasn't that you just look too big or too little or didn't have no hips or don't have no butt. Like, because I hear so the gamut of things. They be like, oh, well, I ain't got all them hips you got. Well, I can tell you how you can make it look like you do. I can tell
Mm-hmm.
you how you, and guess what? It ain't like the queens. Shout out to the drag queen. I ain't got to pad you down. I can just show you how to dress your body. Not the
Yes.
body that you want, not the body that you had, but the body that you
Right.
have. And I promise you, your snatch back game is a whole different thing. And the reason why is because you learn how to dress your body to make accentuate your assets and cover whatever you ain't trying to be seen. Like, that's
Yes.
the part. A lot of times people haven't been trained, but it all go back to mindset, the ability to be retrained. And guess what? You are having the ability to be retrained with somebody that will tell you the truth and that will be honest, that will help you. And all my years of being in the industry, I remember going to industry parties and people used to be like, hey, where's your jewelry? Kay, where your
Uh-huh.
ponytail holder? Kay, where your this? Because I'd be in a bathroom fixing somebody. I would literally see people and I'm like, How in the world all your girlfriends together and they let you walk out the house like this? Never. That's never gonna happen. I done cut folks' dresses up, repurpose the dress, went from a
Yes,
full whole I'm cutting it up. It's a halter top, baby. You got a whole head, all of that. Because the thing about it is, I do believe, and this is just the truth. When you look good, you feel good. I know
that's
too
right.
many women. I done been in the hair industry, the fashion, entertainment. I know for a fact that when you look good, it's a different kind of walk on you. And so, why
That's
this
right.
is the second part of my master's class is because I want to first make you whole again. I want to first tell you that you can be. I want to first tell you
Yes.
that everything that you went through was okay. It's okay. Unfortunate, as my bishop say, it was unfortunate, but it was necessary. And so now you can have a value. You realize that there's value in you, because that's a lot of the problem with people, is that they don't see value. They don't see
Yes.
necessity. And what I it's so funny because we in the butler's room that I do on Clubhouse, one of the things on Wednesday, or was it Friday? I can't remember. But anyway, what was said was, what are you grateful for? And so as I began to think about everything that I was grateful for, and I began to riddle those things off, like it was real easy. My babies, my family, my this, my
Yes.
that. Then I had to grateful that there's a necessity of K.Micole. There's a necessity of me in the land, because God seen purpose on my life. God seen that there was a necessity for everything that I went through, and that He trusted me enough to go through
Yes.
them. And so, because of those things, girl, yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful to now realize that there is purpose. I'm grateful to now realize that there is some people been looking for K.Micole and didn't even know who she was. But now, oh my God, now
She here now.
she look. Started from the bottom, now I'm here, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. It ain't the big head. It's just the mind.
That's right.
It's just the mind. It ain't the big head. Let us be clear, for anybody who in their
That's
feelings
right.
or feeling any kind of, no, it ain't the Jezebel spirit. It ain't the none of that. It is the I am here, and I'm thankful to be here,
Yes.
because what was sent to kill me did it. What was sent to take the breath out of my body did it. Because God said, oh no, you can try her, you can test her, you can do all of those things. But I believe that there is strength on the inside of her. I believe that she trusts me enough to keep on going. And I'm thankful for that, because guess what? Every day wasn't an easy day to trust. It wasn't. If we just keep it 100, it
Yeah.
wasn't an easy day to trust. But if you just keep that in your mind, that you know what, I gotta trust him. He done got me through too much stuff. Oftentimes when we
Right.
going through, we forgot what we came through, because we don't celebrate what we came through. We only
Right.
looking at the now. And while I'm not big on looking behind me, I'm thankful for the rear view. I'm thankful to see that everything that I've seen behind me that was caught on fire, demolition, look like chaos going on behind me, and I see the sun going in my front window. Like, I'm like, man, girl, you survived that. That's why I'm quick when if you ever heard me introduce myself, I'm quick to say I have survived some things that took some other people out of here. But guess what? I'm not the
Yes.
only one with that testimony. It's some other people. You survived some things that some people took their own life. You
Yes.
survived some things that some people couldn't survive. You survived some things that some people is on some medications right now. Some people in some crazy homes right now that you survive. And guess what? Yeah, that doesn't mean that things not gonna come and bother you. That don't mean that stuff not gonna come and tap you on your shoulder. But what you will realize is though it came to tap you, it can't pull you back.
Come on. Though it
I'm
came to
just
tap
saying.
you, it cannot pull you back.
It can't pull you back. It's a reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Go back that way, because I'm going this way. That's it. That's it.
Listen.
And again, you can only do that if you've taken the time to not let your mind be attacked, but let your mind be the attacker, not
Right.
attack you. It's supposed to be the attacker, for you to go forward, for you to move forward. Again, your feet can't take you nowhere. Your mind ain't never been. Everybody is gleaming from so many other people. But what is it that God has given you? What is it that is in your mind? I really do believe this, and I say this all the time. If you can imagine it, if you can imagine it, if your eyes can close and you can see it, you can, even if it's just glimpses, even if it's just something in a dream, it is attainable. You just got to put the work in. You have got to make the choice. And I say this, if I don't say nothing else, the choice is yours. The choice
Mm.
is yours.
The choice is yours.
It's
Listen,
yours.
so we have these two classes. What's the dates of the classes?
So the first class is next week, the 27th. I'm super duper excited. The first class, repurposing the broken pieces, is on January the 27th. And then we're gonna come back the next week and we're gonna do Girl What You Got On. And that is February the 3rd. I'm telling you, y'all don't want to miss these classes. If you like the talk, it's gonna be so much more in depth. Why? Because it's funny because everyone's like, why are you not doing it on Clubhouse? Because I want to see the women that I'm talking to. I
Yes,
want to see you. I want you to understand that what we are talking about, I'm not just saying this, I'm not just saying words. If you know me, I don't just talk to be talking. I don't.
that's right.
I want to do this because it's imperative for us to move forward. Listen, we are in a season of our lives where we can ask a thing from God and he's ready to give it to us. But you got to be asking the right thing. I was just in a room last night that was be careful what you say because purpose is listening. And if you
Mm-hmm.
don't reprogram your mind, you will be walking around here saying the wrong things and then wondering why in the ham and cheese is all of this happening to me. But you ask God, I want more patience. I want this and I want that. And just because it don't come the way that you expected for it to come, you assume that it's a punishment. No, if you can't handle the way this is coming, you definitely can't handle when I take you where you're going. But if you change the way that you think about it, you'll be like, okay, I did ask for this. So here I go. I need more patience. Guess what? To get more patience, they got to be tried.
Yes. Okay, so
To
how
be
much
able
of
to
the
have
class?
more, you got to have something. Go ahead. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
How much of the classes can I take just one? Can I take both on? Like, how does
Oh,
it work?
absolutely. You can take one. You can take one. So the classes are $69. And you can take one or you can do both for $99. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Because one thing about it, God ain't never made me big, never
Right.
in my life. And so let me just help you. If you believe that you got some broken pieces
Yes.
in your life that you want to repurpose, and you're tired of allowing the dust, the pile to be sitting up in the side of your brain, in the side of your mind, in the side of your house, because some people it's just that literal. If you
Yes.
are tired, then you will sow into yourself. Let me say that again. If
Mm-hmm.
you are tired for real of doing the same thing and wishing and hoping that something will change, then you will sow into yourself. And that's just a fact. At the end of the day, we do everything for everybody else. We will run the gamut. And then you come into a clubhouse room with me or somebody else, tell your girlfriend or whatever, and say, I don't understand why don't nobody support me. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand why I do all of these things and don't nobody listen. You know why? Because people don't support pity.
Yes.
They don't. They don't support pity. They give money to pity so pity can move. So pity
Yes.
can get out your face. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you. But if you sow into yourself and get yourself out of a pity place that was meant to be a pit stop. It's never meant to stay. Well, what people don't understand about a pity party is that there's a spirit in the party. It can linger. But if you stay for a pit stop, you get you a little something to drink, you go ahead and use the bathroom, you clean your face off because you was crying, whatever, however your process is. And then you keep it moving, you leave that in that spirit of woe is me and all of that right there. And be like, listen, you can't ride. I tell people all the time, stop picking up baggage that do not belong to you. Why? Because you will be carrying around something. Erica Badu says, bag lady, you gonna hurt your back. Dragging out them bags like that. Stop dragging stuff that don't belong to you. Even in my
Yes.
mentorship program, I'm quick to tell people if I pick you up as a mentor, as a mentee, and my listen, if I pick you up, then you got to pull your weight. There's a whole lot of stuff that I'm carrying, and God has given me the strength to be able to carry, but I ain't carrying nothing that somebody can carry for themselves. I'd rather teach you how to carry it, teach you how to reposition it, teach you how to get that thing together, than sit up there and then I'm trying to drag you. I said I poke and provoke. I push too. Push and pull, all the P's. Push, pull. I'm willing to do all of that, but what I ain't willing to do is carry. That I can't do. I
Listen,
can't do
so
it.
how can they sign up for the classes?
You can actually go to my Instagram page. The link is in my bio. Yeah, that's the easiest way because everything else I have
Okay.
to spell out. So follow
But
BK
but
McCall
wait a
on
minute, but you
Instagram,
have
and it's in my bio.
but it's on PayHip, right? So it's PayHip at K.Micole, right? I
I think
mean
that is right.
PayHip K.Micole. Okay.
Yep. All the
Let
reason I
me
put link in my bio because that's easy. Like, listen, just go click the link. But yes, it's on PayHip,
yes,
and it'll give you the
I'll do
same
both.
thing. K McCall on PayHip. But yeah, absolutely. Listen, do this for you. If you really trying to set your 2021 off, I'm talking about set it off for real. As I said that, all I can hear is that song. Everybody remember the song for your even if whether you skated or you went to the family reunion, set it off on the left, y'all. So, listen,
Yeah.
if you want to set it out for real, set it out real, real good so that you can dance in your 2021 instead of trying to figure it out, and you can actually get into a place where you can get some clear mind, some things that you really want to get, and write your real vision and really be able to make it plain because you've then, first of all, taken all of the clutter and all of the unresolved feeling and all of the offense and all of that stuff out of your mind and dealt with it, dealt with the very thing you need to. And then after we deal with it, we're going to deal with you and your body and your clothes and all that. I'm talking about the jewels that is going to be dropped in the girl, what you got on. I'm telling you for a fact, I know this because I've taught classes on style. I have style clients who are like, oh my God, I need to send my friend. Listen, Kay, when are you doing it? And I'm only saying that because after you get your mind right and then you get your look right, baby, that you already got your Jesus. That's all you
Unstoppable.
need.
Yes.
Unstoppable, unapologetically unstoppable.
Yes. Listen, we are out of time. We are there, friend,
Oh
but I
man,
just want
I've
to thank
enjoyed
you.
this. I have
Listen,
enjoyed this.
y'all, if you're watching the replay, you tuning in live right now, this is what you're going to get plus some. Listen, the value that
Plus,
is in
you
this
see, she
gift.
cutting me out because I want to go, 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 go. But it's because it's my real deal passion. It's my real deal purpose. It's really
Yes.
who I am. And when you get to a place where you realize that everything you went through was for a reason, like I'm ready to pull people. I'm so ready to pull people. I'm ready to pull or push,
Yes.
poke, provoke. Just not
Yes.
carry.
Yes.
Just not carry.
Listen, I'm telling you, these classes are where you want to be. Again, January 22nd and February 3rd. The first
27th, 7, 7, 27.
27th.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
22nd is tomorrow.
Excuse me, y'all. Okay then. My bad.
I
So not
understand you, but
tomorrow.
listen, you the producer,
Listen,
the production assistant. I got it, sis. I got you. I got you always.
January 27th
27th.
and
Yes.
February 3rd.
The third.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Are K.Micole's master classes. And when I tell you I'm gonna be there, I can't miss it. It's gonna be
It's
phenomenal.
gonna
What
be
time?
good.
What time?
From seven to nine, tentatively from 7 to 9. Now, if we get it going, it may go over. Courtney knows I have, but listen, I promise you, whether you sign up for one class or two classes, you're gonna get more than your money worth. I
That's right.
promise you that. That's what I can tell you. Not only am I good ground, number one, but so are you. And this seed that you sowing is for you.
That's good.
I'm thankful, but I'm being very honest. The seed that you sow into my master classes, I promise you, the harvest that you will receive in your life, in your
Yes.
ability to move forward, in your ability to stop standing in the same place, wondering why everybody passed. I'm telling you,
Yes.
do it for you. Do it for you.
It's for
If
you.
nothing else, do it for you.
Wow. This is good. Listen,
I'm
if you want to
excited.
sign up for the classes, here's one link. That's payhip.com/K.Micole. Or you can go to her Instagram, which is the K.Micole. I got that right, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the link is in her bio. Listen, also, she's a phenomenal mindset coach. So mind your mind. So go to the link in her bio if you want to sign up for coaching. Also, she has an amazing mentorship program that she's about to launch. Talk about the mentorship
Man, this mentorship intensive is fixing to be bananas. I'm telling you, if you really want somebody, the poke, the provoke, the pull, the push, listen, if you really want somebody that really, so this is the thing about my mentorship program is I'm not the kind of mentor that's just doing it for the money. Let me just say that. Now,
right.
that don't mean you don't have to pay me for all of those people who just miss God. That ain't what I said. What I said is that I don't do this just for the money. The fact of the matter is that your gift will make room for you and put you at the tables for great men, and it will pay you. I just want to help some people. But what
Yes,
I am saying is that when you have a mentor that is not just waiting on your payments, but that's going to do the work regardless, and I'm going to always exceed what you pay. Why? Though I have had to put a price on it because time,
that's right.
I'm saying time costs. But the gifts, I'm happy to be able to give because I know what comes from the work that you're gonna put in. I know what comes from the work that I put in and taking time away from my family and other things, other businesses, and all of that. So that's what that is. So just before, let me help y'all. Let's do a real quick mindset change right now. Stop getting lost in when people are charging stuff. This is the thing. Everybody has gotten this place where you feel funny about money, but guess what? When you change your mind about money, it's a lot of people don't have the ability to do nothing with their money. And a lot of times, if you look back at your life, it was at a time when you was robbing Peter to pay Paul, and John was at the door.
Come on.
But if you're tired of being in that place, change
Hmm.
your mind, change the way you look at it. I was just talking to one of my coaching clients yesterday. She was like, I can't wait to get out of these bills paid. Like, I'm so thankful for the strategies and things that you were giving me and so on and so forth. And I said, hold on, let me help you. You have a credit card bill that had a 26,000, not hundreds, $1,000 limit. Do you
Mm,
imagine what you had to be doing right to get a credit card for $26,000?
that's
To
right.
even owe that kind of money, what does that
That's
tell
right.
you that you got on you? That means you need to do the work because double that should be what's coming for
Yes.
you. You just got to
Yes.
do the work. You just got to pay these minimum payments until you get whatever it is. But if you
Yes.
only think about it, that I owe all of these people, this is the thing. Yeah, you may owe all of these people, but something had to be good that they even gave you the ability to owe.
That's right.
I'm just saying. Some folks won't let you owe them. You can't pay them and you
Mm-mm.
won't owe me. You just gonna be without. I'm just
That's
saying,
right.
it's just change the way that you think about it. And no, I'm not saying it's okay to have bills and none of that stuff. What I'm saying is find another appreciation for the fact of at one time you couldn't get a credit card with a $200 bill,
Come on.
$200 limit. I'm just saying she got a
That's right.
$26,000 credit limit. She ain't maxed out on $26,000, but I'm just saying she's trying to pay it down so that if this corona thing shut us back down again, like that she's good. And I've
Hmm.
helped her get some things together so that she can pay it off. But this is the thing, she can't be steady being woe is me or even thinking about that doggone bill. Only thing she having to pay on that bill is $40. I can borrow $40. I don't know about nobody else, but I can borrow $40 to pay that bill
Right.
so that I can get it clear. And I got 26,000 that I can use if I need it, if the world shut down again. Too many people trying to figure out where they're gonna live, where they're gonna get their next meal, how they're gonna pay their car note, they hiding their cars in other folks' houses, all kind of stuff. Take the time and invest in you. Don't listen. Get out of a bad relationship with money.
Mm,
Stop being scared of spending money because when you spend money into yourself, you ain't gonna never be broke because you're gonna always be able to figure out another way because you spent it on you. And I ain't saying just on you in clothes and all of that, because guess what? You can dress up a mess all day long and it's still a mess.
amen.
I'm
You
just
right.
saying.
Listen,
I'm just
our
saying.
time is gone.
It's
Y'all,
been gone. I'm
please
sorry, y'all.
go follow. That's all right. Please go follow at the K.Micole. Go to the link in her bio to sign up for the master classes. That is January 27th and February 3rd. You can get these
And
two
I will
classes.
follow back.
And she was.
I will follow back. But if your page is private, I won't. I'm just telling you. I don't
I
follow
can't
private
stand
pages.
it.
I don't follow private pages. You can't come follow me and then make me ask to follow you. I'm just saying it don't
I
make
can't
sense.
stand that.
And your page is private. Who are you hiding from? Who are you hiding from?
Who you hiding
Stop doing
from?
stuff that you got to do to hide. I'm just saying. Stop hiding. That's the problem. We all are living and lurking in the dark hidden places. I'm the light in the
Yeah.
room. I ain't never got to go
Come
nowhere
on.
and hide.
Yes.
I ain't got to hide. And you don't have to hide. So I'm just saying, before you follow me, if you follow me, I'm gonna check my Instagram in a minute. If you following me and your page is private, make it unprivate for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Because if it's private, I'm
Please.
not following you back. I'm just telling you. It doesn't make sense. Especially if you have a business or a brand or anything that you're trying to do. Who in the world is coming looking for you and your page is private? You're not gonna sell nothing. You having a private sale that can't nobody see? I'm just saying. I'm
Unblock that
sorry.
page, sis.
I'm sorry. Unblock that page, sis. I'm just
Make
saying.
it
I'm sorry.
public.
Make it public.
Listen,
Matter of fact, make a public announcement. That shit. Listen, and wake nobody up who been sleeping on you if you hiding in the dark still and got the blackout curtains closed. Just saying.
listen. I love you, K.Micole. Thank you
I love
so
you, Courtney. I love you,
much.
She Shed. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you so much for coming on. Listen, y'all, go follow at the K.Micole. And then, is that your name on Clubhouse too? Listen, you get all the messages, all the sermons, Clubhouse. Go over there. She's on there.
It's
She
no sermons because I don't want nobody think I'm trying to preach. Listen, it's just a real word and it's got a little bit of Jesus connected to it
a
because I
real and
really do
relevant
love,
word.
yes, a real relevant life relating word and it got some Jesus to it because I love God.
Yes.
You don't love
You
God?
don't
What's
love
wrong with
God? What's
you?
wrong with you? We
Love
gonna
my love
end it
them.
off with that. Listen,
Yes.
till next time, K.Micole, thank you again so much for coming. You know I gotta have you back.
Yes, I can't wait. And the thing I do want to leave y'all with real quick, because I know we're gonna
Yes.
have to leave, is
Yes.
none of us, and this is a quote from somebody that I seen. I don't never try to take credit for nobody, nothing. If you ever listen to me, I'm giving credit for everybody, everything. Because I get tired of folks swearing somebody trying to steal. I don't have to steal. I am great being myself. But I give credit where it is due. And good words is just good words. But
Yes.
none of us were born ill equipped. We were just born ill informed. Get
Mm.
informed, sis. That's it.
And on that note, thank you all so much for tuning into the She Shed. Please go follow at the K.Micole on Instagram. It's what's your name on Facebook?
See, K.Micole.
Courtney.
It's I am K.Micole.
Is I am K.Micole? Okay. So on Facebook, I am K.Micole. Listen, she is the truth. And I'm so glad that I opened up the season with her. It's gonna get bigger and
Man,
better.
it's gonna be so dope. We
She's
got some
coming
big
back.
stuff coming. Big thing
Yeah,
popping for real, for real.
for real, for real. So till next time, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all be blessed. And again, happy 2021. Happy New Year. Happy New You. Let's get it going. Get into these master classes. Get into these master classes. Let's change our mind about some things. All right. Till next time. Peace.
Bye.